So many of you comment saying that you want to be like the nice rich girl character that I do in my POVs. And I think that's such a beautiful thing, so here's some tips. You have to be a little cringy. In this world, being genuinely kind to others can sometimes be embarrassing. I think we all want to be really nice, but it's just not normalized. So it takes bravery to tell someone you like their outfit, but it could also make their day. Obviously, we can't all fly our friends to an all-expense-paid Paris trip like the nice rich girl can. But it's really more about the spirit of generosity and giving without expecting anything in return. So you can write nice cards to your friends, you can give them your time by listening to their problems. If you think about it, the nice rich girl just has an abundance of a resource that she likes to share. In her case, it's money, but in your case, it could be your attention, your kindness, your advice. Literally whatever you already have that you want to give. I will say, nice rich girl is confident. And I get it, I'm not feeling confident right now either. So many people swear by fake it till you make it, but I also think if you just do the things I mentioned, that will help build your confidence naturally. Last but not least, I had a teacher one time tell my class, you leave a thumbprint on the heart of everyone that you pass, and you can decide whether that thumbprint is positive or negative. And I feel like nice rich girl 100% lives by that. I get to eat some of these right now as my ibuprofen snack because the period cramps are period cramping. This better make me feel like a Barbie. Shockingly, it kind of does. Gonna be eating one of these every night this week. The kombucha train has returned to the station. I tried this for the first time last week. Low expectations because it was made with chickpea pasta. It was just as good as normal mac and cheese. I kind of remember not liking this, but I'm giving it a second chance. Have to have one of these every week. This is my favorite food in the entire world. Well, like besides ice cream. This is my splurge because we all know that getting fresh fruit is very bougie. I'm excited about the kiwi. This isn't all I'm gonna eat this week. I have other stuff at home. And I kind of like to do like 2 grocery trips in a week because it's an outing. Cheers!
So many of you don't know that you're an amazing friend. When you tell someone they have something in their teeth, that takes bravery. You are purposefully making things awkward for the other person's benefit. Next is helping someone with their crush. I know you've drafted messages for your friends, and you've stalked someone's social media to make sure that they don't have a secret girlfriend. Those things take so much time and effort, and your friend will probably lose interest in them in like 4 days anyway. The next one is not saying I told you so. You know when your friend is like, should I cut my own bangs? And you're like, not unless you want to look like a porcupine. And then they call you crying the next day saying that they look like a porcupine. And you hold your tongue? That is self-control and you should be proud. And last but not least is patience. When you've been friends with someone for a long time, you're gonna see them say, I'm so broke, I really need to stop spending all my money on cute little lattes like 100 times. And then 100 times you're gonna see them the very next day with a rose, honey, special, magical little latte thing. And as a good friend, you accept that that cycle is going to repeat every month for the rest of your life. So anytime I see someone wearing glasses, I'm like, are those fake? I mean, obviously I know yours are real, but people probably wonder. She literally just answered the phone and said, hello, instead of hi. Like, okay, eager beaver. Is it embarrassing that my knuckle is so much bigger than my finger? Oh, wait, yours totally is too. Okay, I feel better now. Yes, I'm okay holding everything in my hand. I mean, what else am I gonna do? Carry around a little purse like I'm in some emergency preparedness club? Not only is the app showing us videos from 2023, I was scrolling today and I saw the same video 3 times. Oh, maybe it's a repost, but I opened the comments. They're the same. And if that's the worst you've seen, consider yourself lucky. Because the new thing plaguing my FYP is color analysis videos. I see a picture of an influencer I know. It says, oh, I got my colors done, so I swipe because I'm curious. Only to realize it is not that influencer who's making the video. It's either someone pretending to be them or it's AI. And don't even get me started on people commenting the same phrases under every single TikTok. I like to guess the top comment before I even open them. Way too often I'm correct. And then somebody else comments brain rot underneath. This was a mistake. And then under the brain rot, somebody else comments, actually saying brain rot is brain rot. I'm just not doing makeup today. The thing that actually inspired me to make this video, the bots. They're everywhere. They're selling courses. But the ones that really scare me are the ones that comment actual coherent sentences that pertain to the video. And often they have a good number of likes, so the AI knows what we want to hear. So we're cooked. Brain rot. Pick just one song, and you only have to run for the length of that song. That's what I told myself day 1. And then every day since, I add one more song to the playlist.
I have been replacing some of the earlier songs on the playlist as I go. But then I realized I could get a little sneaky and swap out for shorter songs. So to stop myself from doing that, I've been looking at the playlist length and saying it at least has to go up by a minute every day. Obviously, I cannot do this forever. My step goal is 8,000 steps. So I've been doing like 2,000 steps just walking, and then I do the run, and then I finish up my walking steps as like my cool down. I don't really care about doing more than 8,000 steps, and I know I need like a warm up and cool down, right? So I think I might even max out the playlist by the end of this week. Yesterday I did 6 songs, 22 minutes. So today I'll do 7 songs. We'll see the number of minutes later because I actually make the playlist during the warm up walk portion to save time. This is just a random method I came up with after trying to run for like years. But if I wasn't so externally motivated by seeing the playlist grow bigger, I feel like I would probably prefer to build it up gradually, like adding a song every week. Make sure you do what's best for you, and you got this. Your friends are treating you like dog poo. I've gotten so many questions recently about what should I do if my friend does this? And my answer to a lot of them is that person really your friend? So here's a list of things I think are a huge red flag in a friendship. Making fun of me. I know this is really controversial because a lot of people's friendship style is poking fun at their friends. Personally, I don't like it. I mean, I'll laugh along if it's like every now and then, but if you're picking me apart every day, it just doesn't feel like a joke anymore. Making plans in front of you and not inviting you, to me, this feels personal. If you really don't want me to come, can't you just wait to talk about it until I'm in the bathroom or something? I don't think a solid friend who cares about my feelings would want to put me in a situation where I feel excluded. Talking about me in third person. This one is really specific because, of course, if one of my friends is like, oh, isn't she so smart about me? I'm gonna be like, stop, thank you. But it's that energy of like, didn't I tell you she's funny? I'm not gonna stick around in a situation where I'm being subtly shaded. Here's a huge one, not respecting my boundaries. Having the name Claire, people always want to call me Claire Bear, which I really don't like. So if someone says it the first time, I'm like, oh, haha, just so you know, I hate that. So if they continue to like purposely say it after that, it's clear that they don't respect me as like a human person. Now I know you're like, bro, my friends do all of these things. Like, would you drop them all? I probably wouldn't. I mean, not to be a downer, but it's really rare to find a friend who treats you exactly how you want all the time. I mean, we all make mistakes. I think you have to look at the circumstances surrounding the red flag, how often they do it, and most importantly, if them being your friend overall makes your life better or worse. And also, don't be afraid to tell your friend if they're doing something you don't like. If they're a real friend, they will want to listen to you. I have so many more red flags to talk about. Should I do a part 2? I can't tell you what I got my boyfriend for our anniversary. Just kidding. I can't keep it to myself. People are always saying boys don't get flowers until their funeral, and that sticks with me. I got him like this orange, red, and yellow bouquet. I wish I had a picture of it, but here's a picture he sent me of one of the blossoms that fell into his candle. But wait, there's more. As the sentimental sapperoni I am, I had to write him a list of 100 of my favorite moments of us together. We both know we could sit here and listen to Veggie 6 stories all day, but I'll limit it to 5. I have influenced this man so hard, and because I'm obsessed with Diet Coke and the ice cream at McDonald's, now he is too. Probably every weekend we go through the drive-thru. He gets me an M&M McFlurry. He gets himself a small Diet Coke. And then he takes like 2 sips of the Diet Coke. I need more blush. He told me he had literally never swam in the ocean, or if he did, he didn't remember. So we go in the ocean, and of course there's a giant wave that flips us over, and he loses his prescription sunglasses. Thanks for that, ocean. But it's a good memory because we're both really good sports. Is it weird that I said that about myself? We went in theaters to see My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3, and before the movie there was a trailer for the horror film Thanksgiving. So he covered my eyes for me and let me like hide in his chest. And I just went to see Anyone But You alone when he was in Vegas. I was so nervous there was gonna be a scary trailer and he wouldn't be there to protect me. But there wasn't. He left me alone at his house, and what's the worst possible thing that could happen? His toilet stopped flushing. I need you to know it's not because of anything I did. You're not gonna believe me, but it's not! It just wouldn't flush toilet paper, so I freaked out about it for probably 3 hours, texting him the whole time. And then I bought a plunger and fixed it. But he really kept me calm. And finally, the most magical memory I can think of. Maybe not the most, because there's so many with him. I had to update my car registration at the DMV. He woke up super early with me before he had had to go to work. And while we waited in the DMV line, we danced together.
Yay! The dress I just ordered will arrive by tomorrow.
Oh, great. So then you ordered it off Amazon Prime?
No, all companies do one-day shipping.
Oh, what? Really?
It's just $40. I should finally learn to drive, but it's just so hard to be motivated when the other option is so easy.
You mean taking the bus?
Ubers.
Do you mind if we just stop and get fast food for lunch today?
Yeah, we can do a sea moss smoothie from Air One.
What do you think fast food is?
I don't know, it's quick. I know your birthday's coming up, and I just wanted to suggest Paris.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's in the budget.
Haven't you heard? There's no budgets for birthdays.